And then we can find us and share us and all of the things. Things have finally settled down from all of my drama with my hacking and all of
Well,
that.
I'm glad. That is so scary.
It was horrible, and it's not a 1 day thing and then everything's fixed. It went on for days and days and days. You don't realize how much of an uh presence you have on the internet until you have a problem. Yep. All right, there we are. There we are. Okay. I'm gonna tag us because I got my comments back. So
Yeah,
I
you're not
can.
you're not in jail
I'm
anymore.
not in jail. No. And I reached out to them like a good half a dozen times saying, clearly you saw my account was hacked. Clearly it wasn't me doing spam stuff. And I never heard back. So
That's
they,
just crazy. They're not
it,
willing to help.
well, the crazy thing is that you can't even get in touch with Facebook. There's no phone number. There's no like chat. There's no email. All they say is if you need to reach us, here's our address to send something in the mail. I'm like, really?
That happened to a friend of mine at work, and she's like, the only thing you can do is like message them through Meta or something, and it's like, and it's impossible.
Yeah,
There's not
that's
a real person.
no, that's what I did because every time I tried to comment, a little box would come up and say, your account is restricted until February 17th at 2:40 p.m. If you don't agree with this, click on here to file a report. So that's what I kept doing like 6 times, and it didn't matter. I never heard back. I never heard back. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Heidi. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Heidi.
How's everyone doing? Can you hear us and see us okay?
Wonder if I need to do something. Your screen is bigger than mine.
Um, yes. Hey, Dawn, sometimes when a guest comes on, it's smaller like that. And sometimes it's not. Is your phone landscape the long way or portrait?
It's portrait,
I
but I
think,
didn't. I didn't choose anything like when I went
yeah.
on. So maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, mine is landscape. I think if you start your live in landscape, it'll fill up the whole screen. If
Oh,
you
okay.
don't, I don't think you can turn it because I think guests have tried before to turn it and it won't fit. You kind of have to start the video out. I think that
Yeah, I'm
hey
not gonna miss
Lydia.
anything because I will mess it up if
Yeah,
it can be messed up. I will.
well, and that has happened before too. Hi Maricela. Yep, she just ran out of here. I hear her in the laundry room having a snack. Hi
Hi,
Jeanette.
Lydia.
Mine, Lydia, is landscape and Michelle is portrait. So at this point, I don't think there's anything we can do.
Yeah,
Um, but it's okay. It's okay. We can see you okay. We can see your desk. We can
yeah.
see
I
your
mean,
pretty
this is where
face.
I'll work, so it'll be good.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome in. I'm Debbie from Paper Sweeties. Thank you so much for being here. This is my friend Michelle from Glitzy Yaya. She's been my guest all month long. We've had the best time crafting and chatting together. Uh,
Hello,
we're we're
everybody.
we're kind of trying to. I don't know if I'll be successful. I don't know about you, Michelle, wrapping this up, but we've worked on these flocked nutcrackers all month long. I'm turning mine into a bunny, and Michelle is turning hers into a cute little duck with a tuxedo on. So,
Yeah,
Michelle,
there's his head.
share where you're at with yours.
So I had to play catch up because I did miss a class. So I went ahead and did his vest. We've got his vest on. His tails, I think the last week I trimmed his tail and then I just added trim to him and
So
I
adorable.
glittered his boots. And I did his pants. I don't think I had his pants done last week. I think I started them, but I went ahead and finished it. And I did
So
take your
cute.
advice and I got the blue foam sheet for underneath the vest.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Perfect. His little
So,
pants, so cute.
and so
Oh
then I
yeah.
was thinking he's very dressed up because he's ready for Easter Sunday. So he
Mhm.
doesn't need a nutcracker hat. And so my husband got a 3D printer. And so I told him I
Oh.
need a top hat. So we have a top hat for our
Look
duck.
it. How perfect. And I
So
love it
he's
with the
gonna be all
black.
spiffy.
Yeah, it's gonna bring that Harlequin black and white out.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. So cute. His little face is adorable. I love him so much. I love him.
So I'm
So
just
cute.
gonna put trim on the hat today and then add continue to add trim to the
And that's
body.
kind of where I am. I did some of the fussy stuff off camera, adding some of my Happy Easter sprinkle mix that you have to do the hot glue and then push it in and do the hot glue and push it in. We've all showed that live before, but this is kind of where we left off last week. I added that hot pink yummy glitter that I love from Michael's to the ears. And then I added some to the cherry on the cupcake that will
Oh, how
go
cute.
at the top of his head. But I'm not even gonna add it now because I need to keep turning him to add stuff. So this will be the very last thing that I will add when everything is done and said for. Carly, hello. How are
Hi,
you?
Carly.
Sweet girl. I have been missing you. I think we have been missing each other, so it's good to catch up with you. How are you? All right. So where do we want to start, Michelle?
I'm just gonna put some trim on the hat. I gotta find the trim that I want.
All right. I think I need to take a vote from the class. I think what I want to do next, because it might be one of the last things that I need to tip him for, my drip that I have here on the bottom of his epaulets, and then the drip over here on the top of his boots. I wanted to add sweet glitter, but I think I wanted to get everyone's vote. Should we do pineapple mojito? Let me hold him over here so you guys could get the colors. Should we do pineapple mojito? And that's like greens and pinks and turquoise and yellow.
That's a
Or
pretty
should we
color.
do the unicorn candy fizz, which is my favorite? I tend to use it all of the time. And that's the blues and pinks and turquoise and lavenders and yellows on the drips.
I don't know, I like that green. And
The
it would go
pineapple
with his
mojito. That's kind of what I was thinking too.
and it would match the his boots.
Right. It would pick up some more green because this is
Yeah.
really heavy, I think, with the pink and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm glad you said that because I tend to just gravitate to pink and blue all the time. So let's go ahead and do the pineapple mojito. Oh, Dawn likes the pineapple mojito too. Brenda voted for the unicorn. Brenda's in Camp Unicorn. All right.
I mean, you
We
can't go
will.
wrong with either one.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. And the only thing that I think is like the most fragile is you guys can see around the cuff of his sleeves. I put some foam clay and then I added some of the Candyland foam beads in there. I did glue them in, but that's not to say if I hit it with my hand, they could pop out. So that's the only thing that it's really fragile that I'm going to be careful. So we're going to go ahead and start on the drip on the epaulets. I'm going to put glue and then add the pineapple mojito. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I think I can set him down because he sits on his hat in the back of his jacket. So I don't think anything is touching that I don't want it to touch. Wants to roll though. So
Yeah, mine,
let's.
he has to sit under the table.
Yeah, you get to this point and they're kind of a little. Carly, she said peach Bellini. I did add it here, Carly. Look, that's I did that specifically for Carly because that's her favorite. Do you see on the belt, Carly? That's Carly's favorite, the peach Bellini. And then I
Oh,
put
that's gorgeous. Oh, she did
diamond.
a smash can with that, I think.
Did she?
I feel like she did because I was like, that is gorgeous.
Carly was my very first customer when I launched my sweet glitter, and she bought the peach Bellini. She's like, oh, I have to have some of that. Goes without saying.
So, Debbie, do you have an Etsy shop or do you just
I have a
sell off
dedicated
yours?
website that I started in 2012, papersweeties.com. It's
Okay.
I had a guy build me a website, so it's a dedicated like a WordPress website, and everything Paper Sweeties is on there. It has morphed over the years because most of you know I started my company as a paper crafting company. I was illustrating designs and having them turned into stamps and dies for paper crafting.
Wow.
And I did that for from 2012 until about 2 years ago. So 2023 probably. And
So you're not doing that anymore?
I still have them for sale on my website, all of my stamps and dies that I still have in inventory, but I'm not illustrating and producing new sets anymore. I started noticing because I would do shows. I would travel all over to exhibit at shows. And the
Mm-hmm.
past half a dozen years, I started noticing the attendance was going down at the shows. And
Yeah.
the people that were there at the shows were spending less. And then I was hearing comments like, oh, yeah, I don't have room and I don't want the physical stamps and dies. I'm just doing everything digital now.
I was going to
So,
say the digital age has,
yep,
I'm sure that
the
had a lot to do with it.
yep, it started taking over. My sales were going down, so it didn't make any sense continuing to produce physical stamp and die sets because I feel like it's dying out with like our age group. The young girls just
Yeah.
do everything digital. So I pivoted, and that's when I was surfing online, and I think I found Dawn Pinktree doing
Yeah.
something on her YouTube, and I'm like, wait a second, what is that? I think I like that.
I think I found Crystal and then Dawn was the second one. So those are my first two that I found.
Me too. I found Dawn and then I found Crystal, and I immediately joined Crystal's. She was offering a beginner workshop, a 2 week long beginner workshop.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined her beginner workshop, and that's where I learned all the basics: how to roll a worm, how to make a lollipop, how to do all the
All
things.
the things.
And then the rest is history. And that was in like this time frame, February of uh 2024. So I am about 2 years in with
Yeah.
doing things with foam clay. How about you, my friend? How about you? You
So
said you found Crystal and Dawn.
yes, so I actually found Crystal before she even had the secret recipe. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so she was like in her basement. I think she had just had her son. Um,
Wow.
so I've been with Crystal quite a while.
You're
And
one
so
of the OGs. You're one of
the
the
first day that
OGs.
she offered her group, I signed up for that day.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I love that. See what I'm saying, guys? See how awkward it is at this point to be working with this nutcracker? It's just awkward to hold. You don't know where to hold it. And stuff gets all over the place. So,
So I hope y'all can see because I've just got him in the middle of the table, putting
yeah.
this
And it's
trim
awkward to
on.
hold to share on a video, too. Yeah. They're, uh, they're big girls and boys and a little bit awkward. So we do apologize, guys, if you're watching and we're making you dizzy because we're tipping them upside down and all over the place.
Hi,
And
Mama. Hi, Mary.
And two, adding the glitter at this point, it's just gonna not stick permanently, but it wants to stick to the flocking. So then you got to get your brush out and brush it off. And
Yeah, that's why I went ahead. I'm like, I'm not gonna do glitter live. We're gonna
yeah,
do that before.
yeah, yeah. I did it a little before, but I just wanted to show you. So don't be hey Deborah, thank you. Hi Mary. Don't be don't be, what's the word I'm looking for, disconcerted if you're doing this and you start adding glitter and it's making a mess, because it's making a mess for us too. You just got to
Yeah,
use your little fan brush and just wherever you want the glitter to stick, put your glue and it'll stick there. It's temporarily sticking on the flocking, but you could brush it right off as long as you don't have glue. Same thing on clay. I tell everyone all the time that, I kind of try to like to wait until the clay dries to add the glitter, but sometimes when you're live, you have to just keep going.
right.
I tell everyone, don't fret, don't worry. If you get some overspray, just leave it. It's gonna stick where your glue is, and if it sticks to the other areas, just leave it. Don't kind of dig into your clay because you could end up misshaping it and ruining it. Just let it dry overnight. Come back the next day with your fan brush and just tap it, and it'll come right off the areas where you don't have the glue. So no worries.
So I'm just putting this ribbon around the bottom. I mean, the colors just matched perfectly. So I'm like, we're just gonna put that on the bottom.
I love that. I love mixing mediums too. Like when I'm
Yes.
making things with
Hmm.
foam clay, I love adding uh rhinestones and real ribbons. And like this, you see, I raided my stash and I found these cute little pink gingham buttons.
Oh,
So
those
I
are
added the
adorable.
real buttons on his little lapel. And I want to do stuff down to the bottom. And you guys see, I'm pushing this up against my body to hold it while I'm doing this. So you kind of have to be strategic. Work your way down. Start at the top and work your way down your little character. Because if I had added things down on the bottom right now, I'd be messing them up.
Right.
They would be getting all messed up. And then Debbie would not be a happy girl. I would be angry with myself. Like, oh, you knew better than to do that. I think what I want to do down here is I found these pretty Candyland iridescent glitter stickers. They're from Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to put these little Easter egg stickers around the base and then make foam clay rope on the top and the bottom to kind of make a border for them. I thought that would be cute. And just an easy way to finish off the bottom and carry the Candyland colors through.
Yeah, I found these little picks at Walmart. They were like 97 cents.
Oh, those are so
And
cute.
I'm like, it's got the little bitty eggs, and it's like, that'll be perfect.
Are they in like with the Easter stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice. I'll be going there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday and groceries. So I will look for some of them. I love the colors.
Yeah. They have a lot more Easter stuff and a lot of more like farmhouse and not just cutesy stuff. Stuff that I mean is like the ribbon is not, it's more muted. It has, there's one that's like got bows on it and flowers and bows but it's like
Nice.
a pastels, not like bright,
Right.
vivid.
Yeah. I got a couple weeks ago, I got a really cute blue hydrangea bunny. It's a bunny like that you could
Hmm.
set on your front porch or, next to your fireplace. And it's all done with blue hydrangeas.
Oh, I bet that's pretty. I didn't see that when I went, but
The lady, I was checking out at the self checkout, and the lady that stands there to watch and make sure everything was okay. She came over.
mhm.
She's like, "Can I ask where you found that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's in the spring section." She's like, "I'm getting that at the end of my shift. I'm going to get one before they all get gone." It was so pretty. I think it'll be pretty on my front porch.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put snowmen away and bring bunnies out.
Yeah.
Turned
And
cold
I need
here.
to have my husband grab the bunnies out.
Yeah. Where do you store most of your stuff? Do you have like indoor storage, or do you have out in your garage, or do you have a shed?
Well, I have a problem, is what I have.
You too?
I have a craft house and a literal shed. And then I have what do you call it? The train cars, the shipping containers.
Uh-huh.
I have one of those too
Oh,
that's
wow.
got stuff in. And then we
Wow.
have like a huge building that's like my husband's shop. The back of it, I also have stuff stored back there.
Wow.
So, like I said, I told my husband, I said, yes, I'm a hoarder. I I
You're not.
admit it.
You're not. You just like pretty things. That's all.
Yes.
That's all. All right, guys, that was a good choice. I love the pineapple mojito. That looks really pretty in combination with the Happy Easter sprinkles. I think that looks pretty. It picks up some of that green. So it's just tedious though because it gets on the flocking. But I love it. It looks so Candyland, and it's so hard to show. I have to turn it sideways. And I can't remember if I had the whiskers on last week, guys. They're with the little iridescent.
Oh, you talked about them, but I don't think you had them on.
Oh, okay. So I threw the whiskers on there too. Oh, and then I added this foam clay like frosting with done in a mold because as the clay on his face dried, it separated a little from the hat. And I wanted to put something there to camouflage it, but nothing like a color. I didn't want to take care of it away from his face because his face came out so cute. So cute.
Yes.
What's everyone else working on? Those of you that are here visiting with us, are you at work? Are you at home? Are you crafting along? What's everyone doing today? Are you up north in the blizzard?
Is that not crazy?
So crazy. It's
That
already
all
like
that
almost
snow?
March, but I remember when because I lived in upstate New York for 30 years before we moved down here. You totally could get snow in March and April in New York. So we've lived in North Carolina now for 30 years. So we've lived in North Carolina just about as long as we lived in New York, because I think we moved down here when I was 32, maybe 32, and I'm going to be 62. So, yeah, yeah. No thoughts of ever going back. I don't, I don't like the cold. Like it's turned cold here again yesterday and today, and I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I like a little cold to say that, okay, you've had your winter season,
Right. Like
but
around Christmas time, maybe
yeah,
for one
but
week. For one week.
yes, that's all I need. I just need 1 week.
And then it could go away. It could go bye bye after that. 2 feet of snow in Boston, Christine. Holy cow.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
So do
Uh,
you just hibernate, Christine? Do you just like not leave the house? I would not leave the house at all.
I remember when we lived in New York, you don't. You still have to go. You still have to go to work. And they're so much better about clearing the roads so quickly. They have all the equipment. And we would get 2 feet of snow overnight, and the next day, for all intents and purposes, the main roads were all cleared. You had no excuse to stay home.
And
It was
when we lived
really
in
bad.
Montana, that's how it was. I mean, you still had to go to work,
Yep,
but
yep. No
you had
excuse.
to plug your car in, your block heater, and
Yep.
I don't miss that a bit.
No. Mm-mm. Shoveling. When we got that snowstorm here a few weeks ago, and my husband had to go out and shovel, he did a little bit at a time. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have a heart attack. Just leave it. Just let it melt. He's like, no, if there's an emergency, I want to be able to get out. Um, so he was shoveling, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is why we moved south. I don't miss this at all.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna add more pineapple mojito on this side now.
Okay. So I do have styrofoam inside this hat, but it wasn't quite like there was still a gap there. So I'm just going to add a little clay so it'll attach.
Can you guys see this on my table? Look at how deliciously yummy this
That is gorgeous. I'm going to
wheat
have
glitter.
to message you and get some.
Oh my goodness. The pineapple mojito and the unicorn candy fizz, I have to admit, are my two favorites. All right, I'm spanking him. Do you see me spanking, Bunny? Spanking him. Get that glitter off you, mister. It's very pretty though. So if you take your time, I know off camera, I will sit and fuss with it some more and brush some more of it off the flocking, but I just don't want to mess with it too much when the glue is wet. These have sure been labors of love, right, Michelle?
They have been.
We've worked on them all month long. Mine was in my stash since not this past Christmas, since the Christmas before. So
I've had mine a while.
yeah,
Also,
I've been wanting to tackle something like this for a while. So I am so happy when we were brainstorming that this idea worked out for both of us.
and I liked having something to work on all month.
Me
I may have to
too.
start doing that because
Yes.
you don't have to think about it. It's this is what I'm doing.
Exactly. Instead of thinking of 4 or 5 small projects, you're just working on one large project all month long, and at the end of the month, you have a beautiful keepsake project.
Yes, and every time I look at it, I can say, I did that with Debbie.
Oh, sweet. Same. Oh, this side, everything came off a lot quicker than the first side. There's a little bit in between there, but I'm going to wait until the glue dries. It's so pretty, you guys. Look. Oh my goodness. It's so yummy. And it matches the sprinkle mix really nice. That was just, let me turn him and hold. That was just what he needed on his little drips on his shoulders. That's what he needed. Nothing is open where you are today, Christine? Wow. Yeah. I saw Marie. I know she lives out on Long Island. I saw her posting. It looked like they had 2 foot of snow, and her husband was out shoveling an area for her puppy to go potty outside, it looked like. And then Yanira posted a picture from her window of her apartment, and it was just like whiteout, winter wonderland. And she's in the Bronx. So they are definitely getting, my mother-in-law and my brother and all our family still lives in upstate New York, but they were only maybe going to be getting like a couple of inches, like maybe 3 or 4 inches. The coast got hammered with feet of snow. Feet of snow. All right, how much time? All right, I want to do the drip around here the same, and I feel like I need to do that before I start doing, I know I probably won't get to all of this on camera, but down here, I'm going to do a twist in foam clay here and here, and then put these little eggs all the way around to make like a cute little base. But I feel like I need to keep going with this glitter, you guys, and get the glitter done and off the table and out of the way because it's so messy. It's so messy. It's pretty, but it's messy. It's very windy here yesterday and today, like cuckoo crazy windy.
But is it warm or is it cold?
It turned cold again. Yeah.
It turned cold here too.
It warmed up a little over the weekend. My husband actually went golfing last Thursday. It was like in the 60s. And now it turned cold again. It got really cold overnight, like almost freezing. It
Yeah.
got to like 32, I think. And now
Oh.
today it's just cold and windy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up just a little bit. Let me
Yeah,
see.
did you see me? I was standing because you just can't get leverage on this guy. He's just so tall at this point.
There.
And we can't get him all in frame, guys. They're
So
so
I
tall.
did add a little neck to him just because I want to put a collar on him, and he was just looked too stoved up. So is that straight?
Not just gifts. Asked if we're letting everything dry before assembling. Michelle and I have been working on this same project during the entire month of February. So every Monday we've come on and we've done a couple of steps and then let those steps dry before we moved on to the next steps. So to answer your question, kind of yes, yes. She was curious if we're letting things dry in between before moving on to the, yeah.
And a
So
lot
like,
of mine is material. I think I use clay on the head, and that's really the only place I have clay at. And I think I'm gonna try to do wings. I'm gonna make a yellow ball and then kind of make a wing for the hand. But
cute.
we'll see.
I used a lot of clay on mine. All the drip and all the frosting. The face, the hands, the ears. I used a good amount of clay on mine. Yes, and I did let it dry in between my steps. Like everything on here, all the clay on mine right now is dry. So that's why I can manhandle it and show it who's boss.
Right.
Clay is not dry and you try to put it on. Well, we applied it onto the Nutcracker base when the clay was wet. But then, like, for example, like this ruffle here, I made it in a mold last week and put glue and applied the wet clay onto the styrofoam base and then let it sit for a few days and let it dry. Like, where I'm adding all the glitter now onto these drips, all that is dry. So I did that like 2 weeks ago and it's dry. So now I can come back in with my glitter and apply it and it's good to go. Good to go. 2 containers for your
My
craft
collar
room.
wasn't long enough, so I'm just gonna cut another one out real quick.
What's that, Diane? 2 containers of what? What's it? Did we miss something? She said she has 2 containers in her
Do
craft.
what?
Diane said she has 2 containers in her craft room, but I don't know containers of what. We might have missed a
I don't know
comment.
what's going on, but you're cutting out
I
pretty
am.
good.
I am cutting out.
Yeah.
Am
I cutting out?
No, I can hear you good. Oh gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. I love it so much. I will hold it up so you guys can see. So pretty. See what I'm saying though? If I had wet clay decorations down here on the bottom, I'd be messing it all up right now with all of this glitter. So do all of your messy stuff first before you start doing your final steps. I'm gonna have to bring the vacuum cleaner in my craft room tonight and clean up my floor. Holy cow. It's glittery.
Yes. It's okay. It's all
It's okay.
sparkly.
It doesn't make me mad. Doesn't make me mad. My husband's so funny. He'll come down from his office is upstairs in his man cave, and he'll come
Mm-hmm.
down and he'll be carrying like glitter on his hands. He's like, "How did this get upstairs in my man cave?" I'm like, "Well, Bailey comes in the craft room with me, and it probably gets on her little paws, and then she
Right.
tracks it upstairs." So
He doesn't know.
yeah, I'm like, it doesn't make me mad to have glitter all over the house. He just shakes his head. He rolls his eyes and shakes his head. He's like, "Oh, okay, Deb, whatever, whatever."
Yeah. I feel like if they're married to a crafter, they know. They just know.
They
Just
just know.
deal with
Yep,
it. Yeah.
yep,
You're gonna have glitter
yep,
and they have to live with it.
yep, exactly. Yeah. Your husband's so good though. I mean, mine came to Fake Bakers like your husband did, but your husband was like participating. He was dressing up and he was doing all the things. I mean,
Yeah, he does participate.
that is so lovely. I just thought that was so cute. You guys were the cutest. Mine was I talked mine into going with me once I said we can turn it into a vacation. And then the place that we stayed at, where the thing was, had two golf courses attached to it. So I'm like, when
Nice.
I'm in doing my craft stuff, you can go golfing and then we can regroup and have dinner together. And then, when I'm at night in there doing the nighttime things, you can, go sit by the pool or whatever, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my husband did. He went to the pool, or I don't know if I told this story, but while we were there was that Indian wedding.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so
No, I don't think you
my
did.
husband doesn't meet a stranger. And so if he was in the elevator, he's talking to somebody. And he got us invited to that Indian wedding.
Stop. Oh my gosh.
I'm
That's
like, Kenny, we don't even know these people. We cannot understand them. He's like,
oh,
so they invited us. They said we could come.
oh, that is precious. I love that so much. So cute. He's just so friendly. Your husband, he's very friendly and
He
outgoing.
is friendly.
Yeah, that's so sweet. All right, guys, we're going to get this back in the hot tub with its friends, or as much of it as we can, so we don't spill it all on the floor and waste it. It's like liquid gold. All right. See if I can get some of this off my craft table, and then we'll move on to those little Easter eggs. And then maybe I'll have time to like roll a rope and at least one of them and put it around. All right. Pineapple mojito, guys. So yummy. All right. Wow, there's glitter all over. How did that happen? It's
The
all over.
glitter fairy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So
Let me
let's
see.
bring him back in for you guys to see. Oh, Brenda, your husband not, but you are outgoing? Well, don't they say like opposites attract?
And that is totally true in our relationship.
Yep.
We'll be in the store and I'm like, Kenny, do not. Like I'll go to registers where the ladies don't talk or the cashiers.
Yeah.
Because if we go to one that talks, we're not leaving that store because they'll talk, he'll talk, everybody's talking, and I'm just wanting to leave.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute though. I don't know. Can you guys see how all the drips are covered with the glitter now? I think it was just the perfect little touch just to uh add a little spark of color on them. All right. So let's grab these Easter eggs. Oh, you know what I could do next? So I found these in Hobby Lobby. They're little bunny face buttons. And I cut the backs off of the buttons. And I thought I could add the buttons onto the boots to be
Oh yeah, the side of the boots, that would be cute. I need to look for some.
Yeah. They were in the sewing section of Hobby Lobby. So let me see if I could turn this a little so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I was going to glue these onto the front of his boots to look like his boot buttons. Oh, Brenda, you don't understand the opposites attract situation? You and your husband are alike? Me and my husband are alike to a certain extent, but then on certain other things, we're the opposite. I know that probably sounds weird, but I'm very creative. He's not creative at all. Like
Yeah,
I wanted him to build me like these displays for Paper Sweeties when I was doing shows, and I kept telling him, I have this idea and you need to get some PVC pipe and we're gonna cut it, we're gonna make a base, and he's like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like,
that sounds just like my husband.
oh
That
my
can't be
gosh.
done. Yes, it can. It's in my brain. I can see it being done.
Exactly. I'm like, no, I know exactly what it is. He's like, well, you're going to have to draw it out and you're going to have to give me measurements and all of the things. I'm like, really? Like, you're an engineer. You should be able to figure it out on your own, but whatever.
Make me do all the hard work.
Yeah. Like, my husband doesn't cook. So the ladies that are like, oh, my husband's making dinner, I'm like, wow. I'm really envious because mine doesn't. He needed something the other day, and I'm outing him. Something he got this new kit to make these gigantic ice cubes for in his like whiskey glasses,
hmm
and you need to start with boiled water. So he comes to me. He's like, Deb, can you boil some water for me? I'm like, excuse me. What?
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I don't know which pot to use. I don't know how to turn the stove on. I'm like, oh my God.
You have
Serious?
failed that man.
Oh my God. He went right from mommy to, oh, see, Sherry says her husband doesn't cook either. So it's not just mine.
Yeah, mine does cook. He'd rather not. He'd rather do the grilling versus cooking. So,
Yeah. My husband grills. He grills. So I'll give him that. He does good on the grill. Which is a big help because when you're doing everything in the kitchen, it's hard to keep running outside and checking the grill
yes.
because you're going to burn something outside or you're going to burn something inside
hmm
if you have to keep running. So that I do have to say that is a big help for him to do the grill. I'm looking to see if we are missing comments. You guys, I'm so sorry. If we're looking down and missed your comments, say it again. Say it again and hopefully we'll catch it.
I know. It's like I got focused and forgot to look.
Yep. Yeah. All right. I got two bunnies on one side. We'll put two more bunnies on the other side. And I'm holding those bunnies on. How cute. How adorable. Love, love, love. Oh my gosh, Michelle. Right before we went live, I was cleaning up some of the sprinkles and everything, and I heard this huge crash on my window right here
Huh?
in my craft room. I looked up, a bird flew
Oh
and hit my
no.
window. So I ran out there right away because it was such a huge crash. I was sure he broke his neck and was dead. But no bird on my porch, no bird on my front lawn. So hopefully,
He just shook it off and said, okay.
hopefully. Look how cute you guys, look at the buttons. Look at the buttons on his boots. That's so cute. So cute.
Yeah, I was very upset because we live out in the country. So we have chickens and all the
Oh,
things.
I love that.
Um,
Do you have alpacas?
we do not have alpacas, but I
I
have
love
wanted one, and my
alpacas.
husband tells me no.
I love alpacas so much. Their little faces. Oh my gosh.
But we had peacocks, and we just let them free reign. Um, but I don't know if we've got new neighbors or something. But I came home from work this weekend, and there was these three giant dogs, which scared me because
Oh
I had never seen them. And I think they got my two peacocks and my two turkeys.
no.
Yep. I was so mad. I went and got my husband and I said, I'm okay with you taking care of it. I don't.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. And we've had all of them, the turkeys and the peacocks, since they were babies.
Mm.
So, and one of our turkeys, and I've never seen a turkey do this, but you walk up to her and she would sit down until you pet it. She wanted you to pet her.
Oh.
And she would just sit there and let you pet her, and then she'd go on about her way.
Oh my gosh. So
They were like pets, yes.
they were not wild wild. They were slightly domesticated.
Yes.
I hate that so
Oh,
much.
yes. So it was like, and
See,
so I don't
that's
know if it's like somebody new because these are grown dogs. They're not puppies,
yeah.
and they're huge dogs. And
See,
so we've
that's
got like little beagle, and so that would
yeah.
be my turkeys and peacock is bigger than my dog.
Yeah, for sure. That's the only thing I think I would have a hard time if because when we were moving here, it was either buy land and do, the animal thing or get a tiny piece of property and don't do the animal thing. And my husband was like, thinking on down the line, we're not getting any younger. If something happens to me, how are you going to handle taking care of all that without me? He's like, Deb, I just think the window has closed for us to do that. So I'm like, oh, boo.
You're like, no, I want an
I
alpaca.
wanted an alpaca so bad. So my only saving grace is there's a place that's only 1 mile down the road from our house. It's called Carolina Home and Garden. It's a big everything. It has a bar. You could go there for coffee. You could host parties there, like weddings and events. We're actually going this Friday. We got tickets and we're going with friends to a 4 course Italian dinner and wine pairing.
Oh,
They they they
nice.
they do shopping, like girls sip and shop events there and everything. And they have a garden center where you could go and buy all kinds of things for your garden and bushes and flowers and palm trees. And then in the back they have a tiny petting zoo with some chickens and some alpacas. So I get to go and get my alpaca on when I go there. They're just so cute. Their little faces, and they're not mean like llamas. Llamas are mean.
Yeah. And they're
And
so fuzzy and yeah.
yes, they do. They look like big dogs. They look like big puppy dogs, like a big, gigantic standard poodle
Yes.
almost. Because they have that curly fur and they're so sweet. They're so sweet. I love them. Your husband cooks when you're out of town, Brenda? That's nice. Mine does too. He dials Domino's and has pizza. That's his idea of cooking. He'll do that for us like on the weekend when I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to cook. What are you in the mood for? He's like, I'll cook. Let's get pizza. I'm like, okay. Look how cute this is looking with these little glittered eggs all around.
And I had the eggs and I held them up and I was asking my husband, I said, what do you think about this?
Yeah,
But then I went with ribbon. So, but
gotcha,
yes, that is
gotcha.
adorable.
Well, if you're anything like me, Michelle, even though for all intents and purposes, we're ending this project at the end of today, like we won't be working on it live anymore, I will probably still be tweaking mine for the
Oh,
remainder
absolutely.
of the
So
week.
there, I
Like,
put his collar on and I think maybe he needs a little bow tie right there. What color bow tie
yes,
should he have?
yeah, that would be so cute. I agree. That would be super cute.
So y'all let me know what color bow tie. Oh, I forgot his little.
Maybe, maybe black.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe black to bring in some more of that Harlequin. Because he doesn't really have a lot of black on him. So,
No, just those little pops every once in a while.
yeah. So I think just the little bow tie
And I
would
think
be
I'm gonna put black buttons like on his boots.
cute. So cute. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Adding my little, they are stickers, guys, but you see me hitting the back of the stickers with some hot glue just for longevity. Um, just to give them a little extra stick. Because I would hate to put this out this year and then cover it with plastic, put it in my closet, and then next year bring it back out and the Easter eggs had fallen off, while it was stored. Hi, Ramona. How are you?
Put my
You
comments
got
are
your
over here.
sweet glitters and you love them. Ramona, do you have all 17 colors now? I remember you saying that was your goal to get all 17 colors of sweet glitters.
Oh, I didn't realize you had that many.
Yeah, I started with 12 and then by request I added some more colors. So I have 17 now. I probably won't mix any more than what I got. I feel like 17 is good. We kind of have all the bases covered with all of the colors or mixes of colors. The latest one I just added was the espresso mudslide. That one's got like real resin cabochon coffee beans in it. It's really
Oh,
cute.
cute.
So cute. All right, guys, we're almost all the way around. I know it's boring watching me glue eggs on, but it really does give that base a cute little Candyland vibe.
I'm just gonna make some little I have these little looks like a little cupcake um cup. And so I'm just gonna make a little icing to go on top for his up there.
So cute. I love how you did the tops of his epaulets. It looks like something like an upside down gold cupcake.
Yeah.
So cute. All right, we're almost all the way around. Hopefully this will work out where I won't have the last two too close or too far apart. I hate when that happens. So I kind of tried to start in the front and go around one side, and then you saw me go back to the other side. So this way I knew I could finish in the back. So let me
Hi,
see.
Priscilla.
Yeah, I think I could put two more and they'll look kind of spaced out. Hi Priscilla, how are you and how's your hubby doing? From the accident last week. I hope
I know that
he's
was
doing
so
better.
scary.
Yeah, totally. People drive like maniacs on the road. I tell you,
They absolutely do. You are
I
right.
don't even like to leave my house.
Mm-mm.
Okay, guys. So there's the little Easter eggs all the way around the base, and they're perfect. Match the Candyland. They go really good with this Candyland canvas that I glued on there. Like I said, when I'm all done tipping him and spanking him and turning him, I will add this cupcake on the top. I added a splat on the top of his hat. And let me see if I can put him down. The cupcake will go on top like that. And I'll
That is so
probably
cute.
do another whatever color I do on the bottom with the rope twist, I'll do a smaller one up here. So you won't see a gap in between the 3D printed cupcake liner. It's a waffle bowl, but I'm pretending it's a cupcake liner. And this flat. But I'm gonna glue that on when we're all done. Lots of pain. Oh, Priscilla, I hate that. Priscilla, did you see the buttons on the boots? They're little bunnies. And then we added pineapple mojito sweet glitter on the drips. And Happy Easter sprinkle mix from Paper Sweeties over here on the ruffles. He's so hard to show because he's so tall. Hard to get him in camera. All right, so we have 5 minutes left. What color twist do we want to do down here, guys? What color? I was thinking maybe not green, because this green is different than this green, so probably not green, but I was thinking maybe the orange, the peach taffy with not pink, because this is pink. So maybe the orange with blue.
Yeah, or the purple. You got purple eggs down there, it looks
Or the
like.
orange with purple, or the orange with yellow. What do you guys think for the twist down on the bottom? And we'll do the same twist on the cupcake on top, but smaller. So not pink and not green. So orange, I was thinking, and then with one other color. And I'll do a big braid twist and put it around here and then around there and then around the bottom of this. So the peach taffy with
Okay, I'm gonna let those dry before I stick it on there.
Michelle said lavender. Where's my lavender? And then I'll take a picture of mine, you guys, when here's the yellow. Here's how. Oh, Sherry says the blue, the orange and blue. That would be pretty.
That would be pretty.
The orange and blue. Like that, Sherry? And that would bring some of the blue from there and there in the hat down to the bottom. Orange and blue would be pretty. Here's how the orange and yellow would look.
And
That
did they say
yellow's-
what color bow tie are we doing?
I vote for black, but what does
Oh,
the
yeah,
class
that's what we
say?
said. We said black.
The class might have a different vote, though. The class might want something else. Where's my lavender? I just had it out. I was working on puppies over the weekend. Can you guys
So
see them?
have you done the puppies live? So if I go search.
No, because it's from a paid group. So
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't want to. Yeah. So this is Paisley. She's going to be ready to ship this week because she's almost all the way dry. I need to flip her one more time, but I did her a week and a half ago, so she's almost all dry. This
What
one is-
group are you in?
It's the Mama's House group, Jill Mackenzie's paid group, Mama's House. And she
And that's
does
a
all
clay?
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I didn't even know about that one.
She does clay with fabric and clay with wood. She mixes her mediums too. This
Oh,
one's Lily, and her new owner wanted a purple sweater. And
nice.
then this is the one I was working on over the weekend. This is for Teresa.
I love that.
Lollipops and polka dots. And she said, surprise me. So Teresa's not on here, but if she watches the replay, Teresa, yours got a bubblegum pink. Here's the little face, how I've gotten so far. All right, guys. So up next after us is Maricela from Mariposa's Creations. And her guest today is Raquel from Raquel's Creations. So that's where you're going to go next. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us this afternoon and watched us finish
Yes,
up
thank you very much.
our cute little characters. We'll both complete the final little steps, and Michelle and I will take pictures of our finished bunny and duck, and we will post them so you guys can see how they turned out. Again, thank you to everyone who hung out with us and everyone who sprinkled and shared and followed. We love you all so much. And
Yes.
thank
Thank you
you
very
to
much.
Michelle, my special guest this month. It was so fun to craft with you.
Yes, thank
I
you for
enjoyed it.
inviting me.
I enjoyed it. All right, guys, we'll see you again next time.
All
Be
right,
sweet.
bye-bye.
Bye.